One of the best features on a 22-foot boat that you can have is this.
Hi everyone, my name is Johan Holm. I'm the head of sales of Axopar boats. I'm together here with Reece.
My name's Reece Hornibrook. I'm based in Germany and one of the dealers for Axopar at Boote Polch.
Today we'll actually speak about our Axopar 22, the entry-level model in our range. Both Reece and me, we own our own Axopar 22s and we use them for quite different purposes. So that's something that we want to discuss with you today.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm often watching his pictures in Instagram or wherever he is in social media.
And I'm watching yours.
and he's giving me ideas how to use my boat as well. So it's really nice to watch that and see what the boat can do. But I think we're both in the Axopar 22 for the same reason. And standing here in front of the hull, you see straight away the hull design is very special. It's no secret. There's many points we could go into, but I think they've been covered online before.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, the reason that I liked or I wanted to get in this boat, I have two children, and the safety aspect of it is just incredible. We've got these high side walls,
yeah.
and the hull is staying very dry at the front of the boat because of this flare that you see there at the bow, and also the stability of the boat is just unbelievable for a 22-foot boat. And that was also important for me.
Absolutely.
With the
That's
kids.
One super important thing.
Yeah.
It's super stable also when you're driving, when at speed, but
Yeah.
also when you're at anchor. It doesn't wobble from side to side. So a super stable platform to spend time on.
Yeah, I mean, we're often, the kids are putting a wakeboard on the bathing platform back here, and they feel quite safe when they're holding onto the water ski pole there.
Yeah.
And when you finish riding, you've got waves around the boat, and using the bathing ladder there at the back and coming on the platform is a really safe experience for them.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Of course, Reece, the boat is very beautiful to look at from the side. The lines are beautiful and there's a purpose for each and every detail. But should we also jump on board?
Yeah,
and have a look at the boat
yeah,
from
sure.
inside?
We can
continue our chat.
point out some of the features on board.
All right, let's do that. Let's jump on board. All right, welcome on board. Now we're sitting here on the comfortable U sofa. We have the table as well here.
So you're like, your boat's like mine, right? You don't have the U-shaped sofa?
No, exactly. Yeah, I have the different configuration here in the aft.
Yeah.
So the huge multi-storage, which where you can store like whatever gear you want. And it's super comfortable for us when we're using the boat for commuting from the mainland to our island.
To the island.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
How long does it take to get to the?
With the 22, like only 5-6 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not a long distance, but always a pleasure to take the boat out.
Sure. The conditions for you, what are they normally? I mean, for me, I'm based in Germany on the river.
Yeah.
And you're doing more ocean.
Exactly, yeah, some open waters, on the sea. So the conditions might vary quite a lot.
Yeah.
You know, we have some flat, calm days every now and then, but those days you can count on one hand's fingers each and every year. So mostly we have some chop like between 60 or 70 centimeters.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, so it's but that's like exactly what this hull loves.
Yeah,
that's
right, so
just
staying pretty dry at the helm.
Exactly. And all friends and family who are on board also love the ride.
Yeah, I mean for us, good we don't have the 70 centimeters of swell.
Yeah.
But during the colder months when we're out, we've got a lot of current on the river.
Yeah.
So sometimes we may have 4 knots of current.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's but what's really nice with the 22, which I appreciate, as soon as you get on and you're going in this current, you're not getting any of this S driving.
Exactly.
Yeah? The boat's reacting.
Keeps the track.
Exactly. So this really sharp V at the front there is just keeping it.
Exactly.
It's
exactly.
Straight,
yeah. And that's also like one very important point that you are making. Also, when you are doing like longer distances, you don't need to like actively drive the boat all the time.
Yeah.
The hull does its job, and it's super comfortable and easy to drive.
Yeah.
Super safe.
Yeah. How many people are you normally driving with?
Between 2 and 4 people.
2 and 4.
Yeah.
So where do they? I mean, you're at the helm, or where are they normally sitting? I mean, when you have the multi-storage, then you don't have these U sofas here, but you have these huge
storage compartment here in the middle, and of course we have the cushions on top.
Oh, the cushions, so you rotate it?
Exactly.
Okay,
yeah, so it's super comfortable for 2 or 4 people even.
Okay,
yeah.
so they're facing front, or?
Yeah, facing front.
My wife and kids, they're always sitting on the same position, but they're with their legs here.
Exactly.
And facing.
That's also
backwards.
one way to do it. Exactly. Yeah. But also when we are using the boat to, like, more or less each and every weekend after a busy week at work in Helsinki, we are spending 2.5 hours in the car to reach the place where we have the boat.
Okay.
And then we just, like, efficiently and very fast want to load all the stuff for the weekend into the boat. You know.
This is the best feature, right?
Exactly.
You come in, so take the cover off.
Exactly. So it's super easy and fast to take into use, and that's something that we love. I'm not a fan of like spending a lot of time to prepare. Exactly. Prepare the boat for just a short trip.
Yeah.
It's that's not my cup of
Open
tea.
the multi-storage bags in.
All the weekend bags in.
Cover off.
Exactly. Turn on the engine and off you go.
Yeah, and it's nice also because if the kids get involved with the lines, that's great. But it's one of these with this walk around.
Yeah.
I know in Australia, I'm from Australia.
Yeah.
It's such a great feature, especially for people if they're fishing.
Yes.
Last year in summer, I went on a holiday. I took the boat with the trailer to Holland, and we were doing some fishing. So,
exactly.
And you notice that when you're moving around the boat, everyone's got space.
Yeah.
Because there's so many ways
doesn't feel crowded
to get around. Right. One of the best features on a 22-foot boat that you can have is this electric toilet at the front.
Yeah, you have a toilet on board your boat.
Yes.
Exactly. Okay, because we don't. Because
okay.
Yeah, that's an interesting fact.
Yeah.
Because when we mainly use the boat for like commuting, so we are not.
You can wait 7 minutes.
Exactly. Yeah. At least most of the time. Exactly.
Okay.
But on the other hand, the compartment, of course, also on our boat is empty.
Yeah.
So you can
storage.
you can load like 10 bags there if you so like.
Yeah. Are you using this? Do you have a? You don't have a T-top.
No, I have
the
spider as well. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But now that I've seen this here at the boat show, I'm considering putting it on. That would be an option, yeah?
Absolutely. Yeah, you can modify your boat to accommodate one of these.
What I don't have on board is this fridge.
No, me neither. It's an option that we launched now for 2023.
Yeah.
So it was not available when actually you and me ordered our boats.
Correct.
2 years ago. But we also always introduce new options which are something that the customers worldwide are seeking for.
I guess it's not so much of a problem because of the multi-storage. You can
you can
put a cool box in there.
Exactly, that's what we do also.
It's fine, and with the fresh water, there's a sink here now as well.
Yes,
under the,
correct.
But with fresh water, we're using the
shower.
The stern shower. So
exactly.
It's quite handy. Anchor? You're just do you anchor much, or you just get to the island and?
Exactly. Yeah. There's of course. I mean, also the boat is super easy to beach if you so like.
Yeah.
But of course, if you are going as we also do quite often, just go out boating, find a nice place or a nice looking island to explore. Just because the shores are actually quite full of stones and rocks and underwater rocks.
Okay.
So you need to be quite careful.
How close you go in.
Exactly.
Which is nice with the outboard.
That's right. Just throw the anchor from the aft and slowly but steadily approaches the shoreline. But you need to be careful.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you will damage the hull.
Yeah. Now this problem I don't face, but I'm guessing all of our colleagues or fellow users in Australia and other places are running into this as well.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Do you ever turn the seats to face the back, the driver's seat?
Not actually, because when we have the multi-storage here, you cannot have the table on the aft deck. But we have this the very same table on the foredeck.
Yeah.
And the front seat and also the console hatch seat.
Okay.
So you can actually, if you want to have a meal or snack or drink, you can actually
put a table at the front. Because the boys are wakeboarding behind, so we often just turn the passenger seat.
One of those.
And then that's the watch or the watcher to make sure everything's. And so they've got their legs up on multi-storage,
Yeah,
relaxing there, and
Exactly.
so I can drive and not concentrate on the guy
Exactly.
that's wakeboarding.
Yeah. No, that's fantastic.
And it works really well. So it's just there's a lot of ways to accommodate it. Yeah,
Absolutely.
The storeroom at the front, where you said that the table is built.
Yeah.
What do you keep in there?
Actually, just the table.
That's just
usually,
the table?
yeah.
This is where I throw the covers sometimes.
Okay, no, I usually put
In where the toilet is, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Okay.
I usually use the front, the bow locker for the console cover, or sometimes just put it here inside the multi storage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
You're also running the 200 horsepower engine.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I think so. We're running. What is it? There's probably top speed 38, something like this.
Yeah.
Is that about right?
Yeah, actually, our boat is a bit faster,
Okay.
but also we don't have the toilet and the other some other.
running a bit lighter.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so the fuel use for us, especially wakeboarding is just sort of you're using it at 18, 20 knots.
Yeah.
That seems to be their favorite speed.
The sweet spot.
Yeah, and the consumption there is actually really quite good.
Absolutely. And also actually if you are following the fuel consumption figures, the fuel burn is actually quite stable between 18 and almost 30 knots. So you can use quite a variety of different speed.
I've noticed that.
So that's also very comfortable.
Yeah, so it's like a perfect cruising speed, 25, 26.
Yeah, we are
27.
usually doing like between 22 and 25 knots.
22, 25.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But sometimes, of course, you want to push the throttle and
Put it in a corner, yeah?
a tight turn, and exactly.
Yeah.
And also we are using also the boat just to get from the island to the shop, for example. There's not like in the outer, so we are in the outer archipelago. It's super harsh, but it's really beautiful sceneries. A lot of islands, quite shallow waters, but always windy. And sometimes when I'm out boating all by myself, my wife, for example.
I've seen these pictures where you turn around and.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sometimes the small boy inside of me gets loose, and then it's good to do some maybe more sporty driving.
Yeah.
But
you don't have the bow thruster. You don't have that.
No.
Okay.
Just
because I saw this one here.
Yeah, that's also a new option that we launched now for this year. Yeah. But every now and then when it's really windy, or it doesn't even need to be really windy, but when there's like a bit more chop than usual, for example, if I've been to the store and bought the food and things for the weekend, if it's a bit more windy and I'm feeling like now let's push the throttle a bit, I might take a bit longer route from the mainland to our island, just because of the fun of driving, because the hull is so super great.
Yeah, I mean, I have the option.
I might be a bit crazy,
no, this is understandable. I mean, I have the option of either taking the family to the harbour.
That's right.
Or going to the harbour, getting the boat, and then picking the family up.
Yep.
And it's normally the latter.
Yeah.
Because on the way I can have some fun.
Exactly.
Throw the boat around through other people's wakes.
Exactly.
So that my wife stays.
That's right. Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, but it performs so well, and I've never really put the boat in a position where I think it can't handle it.
No.
It's difficult to do.
Exactly. Yep. Also, last summer there was one weekend we were actually going to our friend's wedding.
Yeah.
It was like by boat like a 45-minute drive, but by car it would have taken about like 1.5 hours.
Okay.
And it was super windy that day. In Finland we speak about meters per second, so we had a wind of like 16 meters per second, which is actually quite big, and there was quite big waters between our island and the destination Hanko, which is the southernmost point in Finland.
Okay.
And during that 45-minute drive, there was not a single boat that came towards us. The sea was more or less empty because of the wind. There was nobody else out there.
Okay.
But we pushed with the 22 nice and safely the whole way without any drama.
And you turned up at a wedding.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, of course we had a proper shower before, and, and so I didn't drive with the suit on, but the life jacket's on, of course. That's something that you do.
Yeah.
But also something we will never forget.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
And the meters, the waves were probably like, some of them probably close to 2 meters high. Of course we were driving like, I mean, in those kind of conditions you are actually driving quite actively. You need to read the waves. You need to do, you need to know.
It's not like the 37 hull.
No, exactly.
Next to us where
this is still only a 7-meter boat, but absolutely one of the most capable in this size category.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a fun trip.
Yeah, and good 45 minutes is anyway, no dramas.
Yeah.
It's also, I think it's quite impressive also to get the amount of fuel on board that we do.
That's right.
For this size boat.
Yes.
And for us, the way we're using it, we can. I'm not fueling too often.
No, exactly.
Just for the wakeboarding, it stays pretty.
Absolutely, yeah. And that's also one thing in the outer archipelago in Finland.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not fuel stations on each and every island. Actually, it might be like a 1-hour drive from one station to the other.
Okay.
So yeah, a big fuel tank is absolutely one very good aspect. Yeah.
Awesome. I have to get up to Finland.
You're welcome anytime.
Yeah?
Absolutely. There's a lot of things to see in the Finnish archipelago. It's really beautiful.
Yeah, I can.
I've been boating in Germany, in Traben, from where you are, a couple of times. It's also super nice with the vineyards and everything.
Yeah. So this is something we often do. We'll take a bottle of Riesling out. We're also using that table that you were talking about at the front, and the kids go overboard and have a swim.
Exactly.
And my wife and I can sit there and enjoy the surroundings.
Exactly. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's just in and out day trips. Yeah,
that's right.
This is for me that with 2 kids and a job. Yeah. These day trips are mini holidays.
Exactly. Absolutely. Yeah, you get so much energy out of those. Even if they are a bit shorter trips or shorter times on the water, but very powerful. Now we have had a good discussion here on the aft deck of the Axopar 22. Should we have a look at the helm as well?
Sure. Show me how you do it.
Exactly.
Finland.
Yeah, absolutely. This is actually the favorite place where I love to be on this boat. Yeah. Surprise, surprise. The helm of the Axopar 22.
Yeah.
Actually, it's super clean. Fit for purpose, made for purpose. I mean, the ergonomics are just there. The steering wheel and the throttle. Of course, on this boat we have the bow thruster. That I don't have it on mine. But I mean, all the controls are exactly where you want to find them. It's super clean, super easy to use. You can reach the chart plotter also without any issues. And of course, also the visibility, like all around, is super good. Yeah,
I love the fact that you mentioned the chart plotter. That it's so visible. We're on an open boat, but it's still protected.
Absolutely.
So if you've got any spray, I mean, you're mostly protected by the windscreen, which you can then move up or down. But then it's hidden away here.
That's right.
How do you normally drive? How do you stand? What are you doing?
I'm not sitting. You're not every now and then I do that, but actually flipping up this bolster.
Right.
And leaning towards this. Yeah. This is like half standing position. This is absolutely my favorite position to drive. I can see very nicely above the windscreen.
Okay.
I get the wind in the hair, which I also love. And this is just like you have fabulous control of the boat. In this position.
I just noticed on this one they've got speakers. The speakers up here.
That's right. Yep. Yeah, this is with the Fusion upgraded audio system. Yeah, okay. I don't have that even. I have a normal system, which I also love. I love to listen to music also when driving. It also adds to the overall feeling, in my opinion.
It's funny when I've had friends from Australia ask me what these side flares are for, know, and it's because they don't drive in a cold climate.
That's right, exactly.
And when you're sitting here, when it's getting really cold, you notice how they're helping out because
they are actually working.
They're actually doing
something. The wind is directed.
It's not just a design.
No, exactly. They really work as they should. Yeah.
What's the choice of fluid up in Finland for the trip out to to the island. What's normally in here?
Every now and then you might find a beer in one of those. But only one.
Only one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Until you are warming up the sauna, because that's also something that we do each and every evening.
Okay.
There you can have one or two more if you so like.
Have you seen? I haven't seen apart from the plotter. Are there other? What do the other people put up here at the helmet? I mean, you mentioned the bow thruster.
Of course.
You can fit a VHF here if you wanted.
Absolutely, you can. Absolutely. Of course, you have the trim tabs, which I actually almost never use because the boat is so super stable, and also the stepped hull does the job.
Yeah.
So you don't need, or very very seldom you need to use the trim tabs to adjust the the trim.
Yeah.
But of course, we have the USB charger.
For the phone. This
exactly. This is watertight actually.
Yeah.
So that's super comfortable, and of course, the lights and horn and so super easy to use these light up buttons.
When you're using the music, do you find yourself using this remote panel, or are you mostly using the plotter?
I actually use the remote panel quite a lot.
So do I.
Yeah.
When the boat's moving around.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
And also one thing, I have the same NSS 12 Simrad sharpener, and actually I love this because we are using the boat from, when the ice melts, our boat is one of the first ones which are in the water, so that's like in the middle of March usually.
Yeah.
And then also like last year, we took it out from the water just a couple of days before Christmas, and right now the water is quite hard, so you wouldn't be boating. It's we have ice already now, but nevertheless. Using the boat like in all weather conditions all year round, and also of course as you know with gloves on my hands.
Okay. Yeah.
When it's cold.
Yeah.
And using and that's why it's so super comfortable to have both the normal buttons,
so
but also
exactly
because if you're driving with your gloves on, the touchscreen is not responding.
Yeah.
So it's good. Yeah. But in the summer, of course, when you're not in need of gloves or so, of course the touchscreen is super comfortable to use.
I really appreciated this little feature here, this bar.
The grab rail.
It's something if the weather's not great, and you were talking earlier about 2 meter swells on the way to the wedding. You don't want your wife flying off board before
preferably
the wedding.
not.
Yeah?
No, absolutely not.
So this is a nice little.
Yeah, it's a very good feature.
Yeah.
And also, actually speaking about the rails, these like flash mounted, or how would you say it? These handrails all around the boat are also super comfortable.
Yeah,
actually, also adds to the design, in my opinion.
I'm actually using this sometimes for my lines.
Yeah,
because I don't have a cleat. I know the cleat is an option.
Yep, I have those, and I love them. Yeah, because it makes mooring so much easier and different.
When you by yourself. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's true. So I don't have that cleat, but therefore I can mount this.
Exactly.
You'll have to remove yours.
I would do that. Yeah. I would need to do that. Yep.
So. But yeah, no, it's a really good feature because it's strong. Huh?
It is absolutely yes. Yeah.
We last summer we traded the boat to Holland, and we took with us the flight boards. Do you know those? These hydrofoils,
yes.
Electric. So we had them lying on the storage compartment here, and just put them in and threw the anchor. And spent the day on the boat, and the kids were just flight boarding around.
Exactly.
Because there's enough space to get your toys on board. Yeah?
Absolutely.
Yeah. But the fridge, I like it.
I would like to have one also.
I like it. Yeah. The hammock's also a nice touch. I don't have the.
It is. Yeah.
I don't have the hammock. What are your plans now for summer? I mean, the boat. Do you have the boat in the water at the moment, or is it?
No. Okay. The water is very, very hard right now because it's in
hard
ice.
Being frozen.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So our boat is in a warm storage right now. Yeah. We lifted it up like a couple of days before Christmas.
Yeah.
And now it's properly washed and in a warm hall, waiting for next spring. And. Engine is getting or got the yearly service and everything, so it's fit for fight for next spring. Hopefully the winter will not be long.
Okay.
And hopefully we don't need to wait like maybe until the middle of March or so.
Middle of March, you start going.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So hopefully in 2 months we are out on the waters again.
Okay, so
And
we
can reach the
islands.
Our favorite place on earth,
Okay.
the summer cottage on the island.
So we don't have the hard problem.
Nope, exactly.
So the boat's still, the 22 is still lying in the harbour.
Yeah.
I think it's the only boat
Really?
in the
Okay.
harbour.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm still going out when there's not too much current on the river.
Yeah.
So we take the hydrofoils out, and because you only need to drive 5 knots and you can foil behind the boat. So we're still getting out there in winter.
All right. Sounds good.
And then once
year-round boating.
Yeah, exactly. And
Fantastic.
And then maybe put it on the trailer and go somewhere.
Yeah. So that's the plans for the summer as well.
Normally it stays with us on the river, but if we find a nice destination, that's the whole point. Right?
Exactly.
So,
It's easily trailerable and you can take it more or less with you wherever you go.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, we are also very much looking forward to spring and summer. We are spending as much time as possible on the island.
Beautiful.
More or less each and every week, and it's worth the drive from Helsinki city to Kaasnes. It's like a 2.5 hour drive by car, and then just the final like 2 nautical miles, 5 or 6, 7 minutes from the mainland to the island, and then it's time for
peace
to
and
relax.
quiet. I look forward to the seeing more of your pictures.
I promise you, I'll be feeding you with some.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to see some inspirational pictures from you as well.
Yeah.
As always.
Yeah, and hopefully I'll get up there sometime and you can show me where you drive this thing.
Oh yes, you're always warmly welcome.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, mate.
It was a good chat.
Yeah. Cheers.
Thanks. Yes.